Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The life of the Prophet Muhammad, the second session. Brothers and sisters all over the world, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May Allah always bless you wherever you are. Let's continue our discussion about the history of the Prophet Muhammad. The Prophet Muhammad was born in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. The exact date of his birth is disputed, but it is agreed to be around Anno Domini 570. This uncertainty is usual in Arabia, the country of illiterate people long time ago, as the Quran called it. Even today, it is difficult to establish the exact birth dates of other famous men. For instance, it is hard to date the birth of the famous Abdul Aziz ibn Saud or Ibn Saud, the conqueror and universe of Arabia, a man who ruled for more than 50 years. He died in 1953, and whose personality, conduct, and biography are known in great detail. Let's talk about Muhammad again. Both his parents died young. His father, Abdullah, first, and his mother, Amina, shortly after. It is said that he was about 6 years of age at the time of his mother's death. His grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, a prominent leader in Mecca, then took charge of him. It is related that Abdul Muttalib loved the boy dearly and often kept him close beside him, even in the meeting where important affairs were discussed, usually in the seat of Kaaba. When his uncle would try to remove the child, the grandfather would prevent them, saying, "Let him be. My child will be leader of his people." Upon the death of his grandfather, Muhammad's guardianship passed to his uncle Abu Talib, a no less devoted patron whose love for and protection of Muhammad persisted long after the Prophet proclaimed his mission and the new faith. Even though Abu Talib was never converted to the new religion, he continued to show love and protection for his nephew. Despite extreme hardships and dangers until his death, when Muhammad was 50 years old. Mecca was the traditional center of Arabia in both religion and trade. It was the crossroad of commercial transit between east and west, north and south. Abu Talib's clan, the Banu Abdul Manaf, the most influential in all Arabia, was part of the great Quraysh tribe and formed an important element in the oligarchy that ruled Mecca and its surrounding tribes. The Prophet's youth was that of the normal young Qurayshi. He fought the battles, joined the peace negotiation, and shared in the duties and rights of his society, except that he manifested from early years a revolution of, to the worship of idols. Once, when he was besought to act in the name of the god Allah and Al Uzza, he replied with his startling answer: "Do not ask me anything for the sake of this idol. I have never hated anything more. But such strong expression of disbelief in the gods or idols of his tribe did not alienate his kinsmen and friends from him or close him out from their friendly society, for he was loved by all for his noble character and great kindness and honesty. It was only at the age of 40 when his duty to the one God compelled him to preach against idol worship that his people began to persecute him. Muhammad, like the rest of the young men in Abu Talib's family, had to work and help preserve the dignity of a generation of Hashemites who, though they were less prosperous than their predecessors, still remained proud and powerful. He acted as a servant and later, while participating in business, his relation with his people gained him the name of Al Amin, trustworthy. Al Amin means trustworthy. At the age of 25, he married a lady of 40, his first wife, Khadija, a relative and a rich widow. They lived 25 years together in prosperity and happiness, and had four daughters and two sons. But of the daughters who lived and married, only Fatima had descendants. Muhammad was a devoted, loving father and was kind to children in general. In his 25 years of life with Khadija, he was the ideal husband. When she died, he remained several years without a wife. And even after he married, for a number of reasons, several wives, he always remembered Khadija. When I was poor, she enriched me. When they called me a liar, she alone remained true. It is an undisputed fact that Khadija was the first to believe in Muhammad's mission. I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention and good cooperation. And the third session will be given tomorrow. May Allah always bless you wherever you are. Thank you very much for your attention and good cooperation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.